Hey sis, it's been a while. How are you doing? I guess that's not the question to ask, considering you got divorced and all. Hey, my bad.
I forgot to block your number. You have some nerve contacting me after stealing my husband, Anna?
Yeah, I can't deny that. I did hit you pretty bad with that one. It's been half a year now, right? After getting married to Kevin, I know I didn't really stay in touch, but something came up that I need to talk to you about. So here I am.
I don't have anything to talk to you about. Don't expect me to listen.
Just hold on now. Don't you want to know how your sister and your ex-husband are doing now? Not even slightly curious.
You really think I would be curious about a sister who thought it was okay to just take my husband away from me? Not to mention the good-for-nothing jerk who had the audacity to cheat on me with my own sister. No thanks. I would rather not hear what you have to say. Seriously, like you must be beyond messed up to want to get together with your wife's twin sister who literally has the same face. It's so ridiculous. I can only laugh thinking about it now.
You do know that it was your fault that you got cheated on, right? Don't think you're just a victim here.
Would you care to explain why you think it was my fault? Because I'm actually curious. How could someone say something so illogical like that?
Look, sis, we are identical twins for crying out loud. Our face, our body type, everything is practically the same. But Kevin still chose me over you. That can only mean one thing. Kevin was completely turned out by your personality. Sure, we're probably both attractive on the outside, but I guess you need to work on your inner beauty, huh?
We do have a completely different sense of style, and I don't think our vibe is the same either. But other than that, there isn't that much to differentiate us, and yet Kevin chose you as the girl to cheat on me with. Seriously? What is wrong with that guy? I must have some terrible taste in men to have married some wacko twisted enough to do that. Well, I know the reason why he ran away though. Because you're the easier one.
The easier one? What's that supposed to mean?
We both decided that we would each be working and doing our fair share of household chores. He ended up not doing his part after a while. I tried to talk to him about it and make sure we were making things fair for the both of us. I guess he didn't like that and ran away to you, who wouldn't really call him out on things like that. After all, he's just a man baby who wants to be taken care of. Well, hope he's happy now because I'm sure that was he getting.
It doesn't matter what you say, because it all sounds like you are just trying to get back at me for winning him over. What a sore loser, sis. Just get over it already.
Sis, I feel sick every time you call me that. You completely betrayed my trust. So I would appreciate it if you just stop acting like we were still close.
You really don't like the fact that you got your husband stolen by your sister, huh? I feel for you, sis. I really do. But you can't really help the fact that Kevin loves me more than he loved you.
I've started to think that you contacted me just to torment me.
It's just so hard to win with you. You're so cold-hearted, you know? Be more funny and humor. At least that was Kevin was saying. He said it was easy to be with me because I'm so lovable and charming. That would be such a pleasure to live together with me. He said he felt like he could barely breathe with you. Jesus, why couldn't you just give the guy a break?
Well, honestly, if that was the case, I would have understood if he just asked for divorce first. He could have chosen to date you after getting divorced and then married you. That was definitely an option for him. I don't understand why he would be stupid enough to get the order all wrong. It would have been much simpler if he had just told me the truth from the beginning and we separated.
Why so serious all the time, sis? Loosen up a little. You look like me, so you're actually quite pretty. What a waste. I'm sure it wouldn't be so hard to get a guy to notice you, but guys don't really like serious girls like you, you know? The ones who are always on their case and all. They end up choosing girls like me who are fun and carefree. It's attractive for us girls to be that way. That's just how it is. You should brush up a bit before you start looking for a new guy.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not wrong. I mean, I've learned that painful lesson over and over again. Ever since time you stole my boyfriend away, ever since high school. You always defend yourself with a lesson for me, like I care.
You gotta admit the guys that you date are a little, how should I say this? They only see a pretty face and get all excited. In other words, they're easy. It's a piece of cake stealing them away. They just can't resist the temptation. So practically, it's kind of your fault. You end up getting cheated on every time. You're the one who chooses those kinds of guys, right?
It doesn't matter what I did. Cheating on someone while married is always the fault of the person who cheated. There's no excuse for such behavior, period. Even in court, the verdict was that you both were held responsible for the divorce. That's why you're still both paying me compensation money, right?
Do you know how annoying it is that we have to keep paying you that money?
Duh. Do you know how annoying it is that I have to deal with the fact that you guys were cheating on me? And then I still have to talk to you like this?
Because of the payments we are making to you, we barely have enough to get by. I hate having to sacrifice the little luxuries just because you can't get over the fact that me and Kevin are together. It's all on you. Everything. You pay the price for your own stupidity.
Well, then, I'm wasting my time here. I just gotta block you now, okay?
Okay, can you just let me say what I needed to say? Someone's a little impatient.
Just hurry up and say it then. Even though it's been half a year already, I still have a lot of feelings about what happened. Talking to you is just bringing all of it up to the surface, so I would really like you to get to your point so we can end this conversation.
I'm pregnant.
Okay, pregnant? What? You? You're telling me you're gonna become a mom with Kevin, I'm assuming?
Well, duh. Who else? Are you trying to imply I get pregnant with someone else or something?
I only asked because he was always telling me how much he didn't like kids.
There's a reason he said that to you, He didn't like the idea of both of you working and having to split the responsibility of child rearing. Unlike you, I wanted to become a housewife, be in charge of all the house chores and taking care of the baby. That's what Kevin said he wanted to have a baby.
You really think that will work that way? You are aware that he doesn't make enough to support a whole entire family, right? How are you gonna survive off of one paycheck every month?
I guess you understand the gist of the matter then. That's why I decided that since I'm pregnant, I should go home.
Go home?
Well, Mom and Dad's. I heard you had to move back in with them after everything went down. I know it might be awkward for you to have to see me and Kevin from now on, but you'll get used to it.
Sure, I don't really want to see any of your faces. Ever, actually. But that's beside the point. There isn't a place for you to stay. It wouldn't work out.
No matter what happens, Mom and Dad will always take care of me as their daughter. And you're my sister after all. Family will always be family. That house isn't just for you to stay in either. I can come back anytime I like. There's no doubt that Mom and Dad want to see their first grandchild anyways. If you would just grow up a little, things would work out smoothly. Just act like an adult and welcome us peacefully, alright? Don't go causing trouble for the rest of the family. That's that. I'll be seeing you early next month. I'm looking forward to living with you.
Who's your hostess now, Anna? Just calm down for a second and listen to what I have to say. I'm being serious. There really isn't any place for you to return to.
2 days later.
How have you been? I know we haven't talked for a while, but I just wanted to ask you if your family had a car. Anna's pregnant, so we need you guys to pick us up when we move.
I immediately guessed that you will be the next person to come and talk to me. Are you seriously considering moving into my parents' house with Anna?
What other option do we have? Anna has been struggling a lot with morning sickness. If you and your mom are with her, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier for us. And we need your help right now.
We haven't really said you could move here. I can't believe you just made a decision without asking first.
Anna's your sister. How could you be upset in this situation? This is exactly what I meant by you being cold-hearted. I really did the right thing by divorcing you.
What a coincidence. We're just thinking the same exact thing.
Anyways, about the day of the move, you're gonna come and pick up Anna, right? I should go later with all the stuff. Don't you think making Anna come with me in the pickup truck is too much? That'd be hard on her. Do you recall giving you our car as part of the divorce settlement? You didn't sell it or anything, I assume.
Okay, who was the one that bought that car with her own freaking money? Oh yeah, me. And way before I met you, it wasn't even part of the darn divorce settlement.
Who care about little details? What a pain.
Well, I cared, duh.
This is what I'm talking about. Being with you is always such a drag. We were supposed to be in love, feeling butterflies, you know. It's unbelievable the way you make being in a relationship feel like hell every day. If you want to think more positively about things, I guess you can say the uptight personality of yours might come in handy once we move into your parents' house. Yeah, quite a steady income as well.
Are you seriously suggesting that I give you some allowance to cover what you paycheck cons?
Come on, your sister is pregnant. Don't be so cruel. Don't tell me you have no intentions of helping us out here.
Dang, thanks for the answer. You're right. You guys can just figure everything out by yourselves. And my precious car won't be letting any of you get even near it. Anna will live. Why are you guys even asking me in the first place? Do you know how messed up that is? I keep telling Anna that there's no place for you guys to live. I don't know what you guys are thinking.
Oh, just stop this already. I know it hasn't been too long since our divorce, but it'll be fine.
Look, I'm saying this for your sake, but you better not try to come over with your stuff. No one welcomes you, I guarantee it. My parents are not excited about the new grandchild either. Just be grateful that I warned you, okay?
What's that supposed to mean? Who wouldn't be happy about getting grandchildren? That doesn't make any sense.
My sister doesn't have a place to call home anymore. Don't you think that after stealing her older sister's husband, that would be the case?
Let's just let the past go, huh? We all make mistakes. Forgive and forget and let's live together. It'll be great. And we'll be a family again. I don't look like before, if you know what I mean.
You have your own family to rely on. Can't you just ask your parents to help out? I'm sure you can still rely on them.
You should know how it is with my parents by now. There's not a moment that goes by without one of us picking a fight. It's not a good idea to ask them for help. And I don't want to go back to the countryside. There's literally nothing there. Okay then, I'll text you again when the date and time of the move have been decided.
Don't just settle things on your own now. I don't know how many times I have to warn you, but you guys really won't be able to move in here. There's no use in breaking your stuff. You can try if you want.
3 weeks later.
You're coming to pick me up, right, sis? Why are you taking so long? Are you still upset or something?
I've told you over and over, you won't be able to move in and I won't be picking you up. I never said I would. And most importantly, I don't want you to be a part of my life. Ever not happening.
We don't have any money, you know that, right? Kevin didn't get a raise, so he's making the same old amount. And it's not like I have a job either. Now is the time for you all to help us out financially.
It doesn't have to be me, mom, or dad. You could ask anyone else for help. In fact, just ask Kevin's parents. They have a lot of land and property. I'm sure they provide something for you too. Who knows, maybe they'll let you live on a farm or something?
No way! I'll never live outside the city. Ew! They don't even have Wi-Fi from what I've heard. How am I supposed to have a life over there? Don't you remember that the reason why Kevin moved over here is because he hated living there so much?
I really like Kevin's mom and dad though. They were really nice. Their house was surrounded by a lot of nature and it was quite the tranquil experience staying there. Either way, we have no intention of accepting you two into the house. Don't think you can just barge in whenever you want and take advantage of us.
When are you going to get over yourself? Please stop overreacting. Didn't Kevin tell you to forget about the past? It will be fun living together. The more the merrier, right? We'll be one big happy family, so let's make peace, okay? I don't want to have to move anywhere and we are on bad terms. Let's make up, please.
They demolished the house already. It's gone.
It's gone? How come I didn't know about this? What happened?
Like I said, they tore down the house. That wasn't meant by you don't have a place to return to.
I can't believe you guys didn't tell me about this.
I keep telling you that there's no place for you guys to live, but you still stubbornly say that it's because I'm cruel, mean to you, that I'm overreacting.
Why in the world would Mom and Dad decide to get rid of the house? What were they thinking? I don't understand what is going on.
Dad gave me the house as an early inheritance gift. I decided to get rid of the house and turn the land into a vacant lot. Eventually, it will be a parking lot.
What the heck? A parking lot?
And the three of us moved to another house.
What are we supposed to do then? There's no place for us to move to. And why the heck are you the only one getting land in the house and everything? That's not fair at all. What about me? Don't I get anything?
It wasn't my decision. As Dad, I don't know anything.
Whatever. Just share the new address with me. That's all I need from you.
Of course, no. And I'm sure you're already aware of it. You haven't been depositing the monthly compensation fee into my account since last month. Don't keep me waiting too long. Hurry up and send the money over.
You should know that we don't have the money to send you right now. You're totally the worst. How can you think only of money right now? Just forget it. I don't need you to tell me because I'll find out on my own.
Some time later.
See, I told you I would find a new address. Easy peasy. Finding your address was likely seriously mission impossible.
What the hell?
I went all around town asking everyone I knew.
Heck, I even tried to find Dad at his worst place so I could follow him home. You really did all of that just to find our address? Why would you go around wasting your energy doing something so ridiculous?
You guys are living in a really nice fancy high-rise apartment now, huh? How new is the beauty? Because it looks impeccable. Me and Kevin were getting all excited thinking about living there with you guys. I can't wait to move in.
The building was built with a top-notch security system. You can't even get in the main entrance without a key. And no matter what you try, you won't be able to get away with it. We won't give you a key either. There's no use in trying to move in.
But you see, we already figured out how to bypass the security system. You know how me and Kevin have so much time on our hands right now? We just waited for the mailman and followed him through the main entrance.
If you have that much time to waste, get to work already. You owe me a lot of money. Isn't today a weekday, as in a work day? Kevin, you should be at work, not trying to trespass our private property.
He told the company he's not feeling well and took sick leaves.
I knew he would say that right away. Complaining all day about work? No wonder he never got a stable job. Honestly, none of my business anymore. Back to the point, it is illegal for you to break the lock to enter our house by yourself. Don't make me call the police, so just give up and go home.
It's just you, Mom, and Dad living there, since my parents live there at all. It shouldn't be a crime just to get in. It's practically my home. Who would arrest me just for trying to get into my own home? You can't make the police do anything to me.
Oh my God, you're starting to get ridiculous. Where are you?
Surprise! I'm at your door. I've seen our parents' car, so it must be it.
Don't you dare to come in.
Oh gosh, relax, sis. Duh, this is our home. I'm just staying with my parents. By the way, I'll take the bedroom and the living room. You can't move to another room. Is there food in the fridge? Both me and Kevin are very hungry right now. We need to eat immediately. And you don't mind if you cook something for us, right? I'm pregnant, you know. So I'll wait for you to come back and cook some food for us. Pregnant women must not work too hard.
You gave me no other choice, Anna.
Huh? What do you mean?
The police will be on their way the moment you try to get in. Just take your time sipping your coffees while you wait for them to arrive.
What? Why the police? I don't get it. There's no reason for the police to be on their way.
There's no reason? It's called trespassing. Would some stranger who's going to be picking the lock open commit the crime? Do the time? I'm sure the police are already on their way after the security staff got the emergency alert. That is if you already got in. In fact, they might already be in the building.
Wait, what? We're going to get arrested? I just came home, that's all. What's wrong with that?
We didn't welcome you home with open arms. You broke the law by trying to get in without our permission. I told you so many times that we don't want you coming back because there's no place for you to return home. You're the one who forced your way into our apartment while you were gone. Now you'll pay the consequences. There's nothing you can do about it now.
What about Mom and Dad? Where are they now? They wouldn't be okay with this happening. Their grandchild is going to be born soon. They would be so thrilled to see me come home. They wouldn't mind that I tried to get in.
Don't worry. Mom and Dad don't even consider you as part of the family anymore. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that can't be true.
It's all because you did whatever you wanted without thinking about the consequences. Dad decided that he didn't want anything to do with you anymore. He thought that what you did was unforgivable. It's not like you have been able to get into contact with Mom and Dad. Why are you being so delusional?
I tried calling them, but they didn't pick up. I did think it was kind of odd.
Well, of course, why would they pick up after what you did? You stole my husband and didn't even show any remorse. You think they would just get over it? They've been upset ever since the day they found out. I'm sure with this little incident, it will be the final blow to them.
So unfair! I can't believe you! Where the heck am I supposed to raise my newborn child? I was going to make you and Mom take care of the kid. I can't raise a kid on my own.
You have Kevin's parents to help you out? In fact, they're already on their way, all excited to start a new life with you and the baby.
You've got to be kidding me.
Even after my divorce, Kevin's dad came in contact with me. He was so kind, always worried about me. He would check in regularly. That's why when I found out you were pregnant, so I told them about it. Apparently, you guys didn't tell them? Why would you keep it a secret?
You really screwed us over. If you get dragged out of the city, it's all your fault.
Well, that's not my business. You need to keep making payments to me anyways. I don't care what you have to do, but you'll pay me the money no matter what it takes. You'll have the farm to work on to make some money. Just be grateful that there's a job you can do. I won't let you make any late payments anymore, so you better pay me on time from now on.
Please, sis, don't let this happen to me, even if it's just me. You gotta let me live at home with you. Worst case, I could just let Kevin go back to live with his parents and work there. He can just send me the money every month. We don't need to live together. So please help me, sis. We're twins, right? We're supposed to have a special connection.
Special connection, huh? Even if we did have that, you betrayed me and destroyed every last bit of connection we had. And you're right. Everyone makes mistakes in this life. I feel so grateful that you took away that mistake from me.
I don't want to be away from you and Mom. I need you in my life.
Nah, you just want to use me as your maid. Make me take care of everything so you don't have to do any of the hard work. That's what you need me for, right?
I suck at doing house chores. I don't know how to clean anything. And cooking? You know how terrible I am at it. How am I supposed to make baby food? I only felt okay about having a baby because I thought you and Mom would be the ones to take care of the baby for me. Why would you leave me alone to deal with the baby alone? Please, oh please, don't do this to me.
Oh, it looks like the police arrived. Time's up. The security staff sends me a message. Just sit tight and don't go anywhere.
Don't be so hasty. Please just give yourself time to calm down and rethink things. You know I can't stand living anywhere other than the city. And what's with the police? Don't let them take me to the station. Please, I just want things to be like they have been all this time. Rose, the police are really here. I can't believe it. Please tell the police not to just barge in. You can't do that to me, sis. Where are you?
Meanwhile,
in the end, Anna and Kevin were taken to the police station after getting arrested, although they gave the police a headache. They were released with barely a step on risk considering they didn't take anything and the fact that it was their first offense. Since they had nowhere else to go, they were immediately taken by Kevin's parents to their home. Far, far away from the city, surrounded by only nature, now Anna is getting strict training by Kevin's mom on how to do house chores and raise a child. Anna is now done doing everything on her own without any help. As for Kevin, he's done doing farm work every day while breaking his back doing hard labor. His dad takes care of his monthly paycheck and manages the money to make sure I get my payments on time, but I no longer have to deal with any late payments. After all they have to pay for what they did, even becoming a burden to their parents, what a shame.